Hello and welcome to my channel. I picked up this military robot figure from Crooked Dice. Although if it wasn't for copyright issues, it would be ED209 from Robocop. It comes in 6 pieces plus a base. The arms have pins on them to help them attach to the body, but unfortunately the indents on the body are very shallow, so drill it out and now the pieces will fit in and hold itself in place. That gives you extra strength. Even though these resin parts have already been neatened up, they still needed a going over with a file. For assembly, my glue of choice is gelled super glue. This has some volume to it and has more to grip onto. There's not a lot of options available when it comes to posing this guy, but I'm going to try and make him look down and to one side to increase the chance of him looking intimidating. But this will only work with a customised base, and I'll get out to that shortly. Before the glue sets on the legs, it's best to put it down flat somewhere, as that will force it into alignment. The arms go nice and neat, as expected, and I had them pointing down slightly. And now for the base. It only just fits on the one supplied, but that doesn't matter, because we're going to tinker with it. I've cut out a platform out of PVC board, and the idea is to raise this up at one side. That way ED209 will be raised up and appear more menacing. I attached both parts together with some Gorilla Glue. This will take 2 or 3 hours to set, but the bond will be very strong, so leave it overnight. You can see the gradient on the profile view. And now I'm going to bake out and mix up some milliput. First I roll it into snake so I can fill in the gaps around the edges. After rolling it into a ball, I push it flat on top, and once it's nice and smooth, I bring out my futuristic rolling pin. This has a steel floor-like pattern to it, and this should look nice when painted metal and rusty. But for now, I'll put it to one side to set. I've already primed this figure in grey, and then went over it all with a light grey, before dry brushing on a white grey for the highlights, and this will make all the edges pop. Next I went over with a fine brush and filled in all the black areas. Those areas include the mouthpiece, the joints and the top of the head. If this figure was bigger, there'd be other tiny little bits of detail to fill in, but at this small scale it's just not noticeable. Next I added some gunmetal for the mechanism at the back of the legs. I decided against using silver as that might be too bright. To bring out some of the model's tiny details, I drop on some black panel liner, and this creates a hard black line in the recessed areas. This is a much easier option than trying to paint in there. Using some light grey, I tried dry brushing on some cross-hatching techniques to represent the dimples in the dome. It sort of worked, so I left it. Then I added a satin varnish on top of the dome, and once it's dried, it'll give a slight shine to it. Now that the base is hardened, we can get it primed and painted. So I went ahead and covered it in silver, and then randomly stippled on a dark rust colour. And this is followed up by lighter rust, which is fresh. And then to bring out the remaining details, I use a black panel liner. And then I put this to one side to dry. Using a little bit of super glue, I can finally attach the robot to the base, bearing in mind to place him high up so it looks more intimidating to other players. And there he is in all of his glory. Crooked Dice are well worth checking out, as they produce a lot of characters which look very familiar, and most of which just aren't available anywhere else. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.